Hello, welcome to Gaming for Science and Eternal Strands. Now, I've heard a lot of positive things about Eternal Strands, particularly about the gameplay. Haven't heard that much about the story, probably it's okay, you know, but I'm excited to learn more about it. Quickly, before we get into the game, we're going to jump straight into it. This channel is about raising money for charity. The goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once that is done, we can monetize the channel and we can start raising money essentially, right? I'll explain more about it once we reach that goal. I have talked about it more in other videos, so it's not really a hidden thing or anything like that. I just want to make sure that we start the game as quickly as possible. We are going to play on hard, I think, because the differences seem to be that it's mainly about Bryn's health and the vitality tonics, so the health potions. So essentially, if I am good at, or at least decent on the game, you know, it should be alright. And I guess probably it can be changed if necessary, right? But I think it'll be fun to try hard, at least in the beginning. When a weaver is born in the next era, ask what we were willing to risk wrangling this capricious land into hearth and home. Our exploits must answer simply, whatever it takes. Maximilian Arden, founder of the Enclave.
Once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us and don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be. Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
So we start off with a bunch of companions. We're traveling with a group, at least.
Thanks.
And we're a weaver, so I guess we can do magic. And we're going to the Enclave.
Bryn, over here.
Oh, a bird person! Texture's loading in. There we go. And then, okay.
What do you think?
Huh. I like this art a lot. It's very cool, very cool.
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it.
So we have a way inside.
What I had to do to puzzle out this past.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from...
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
Okay, so we're not very familiar with the companions. So maybe we grow like some sort of reputation with them or something. You know, with some bond kind of thing. That would be cool. I'm going to slow down on the text a little bit because I think I'm skipping ahead before they finish talking sometimes. So I just want to make sure that they have finished talking.
And pull you back if anything gets too dangerous.
I just noticed that I was doing it a couple
Just
times.
steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
All right. Oh, okay. We have dialogue choices. Okay. Question hubs like below will loop back to ask more questions. The top option continues the story. Okay. Ranges the Strand Road.
Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods. It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without him?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table. At the table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed.
Okay, so just explaining the thing without her being...
Is that it allows me to use
while she
to
is
pull you
experienced.
back to camp when your life is in danger.
So way to do that.
Right.
Okay.
That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out.
Let's go. Okay.
No
This
visuals
controls
described.
quite
Can you hear
well.
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like we practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
Whoa. Damn! Dom. I'm gonna call him Damn instead. Jumping is very... It's very smooth.
The veil. Even more impressive up close.
So basically, we are going to get artifacts. Damn!
Magnify the enchantment.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
Its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
Alright.
That wall is completely frozen.
Lifts and moves. Okay, Weaver's Grasp. Okay, Weaver's Grasp lifts and moves objects and creatures. A purple aura marks valid targets, while those marked as red are too heavy for the current level of the strand. Okay, so it can be upgraded. To prepare the strand, hold to recast. Go to cast and then release. Okay.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
See those glowing
Okay.
bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken. So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Okay. I put myself on fire. It looks like. Oh, it is very reactive to that. Okay. Can I go up? That means. Okay, I can climb. Got it.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Oh, living
Too
mineral.
risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
Okay. And I don't know why, but right now, the thought of a living mineral reminds me of the stuff that showed up in I can do that, I guess. Wow. Okay. Thought I could wall run, the stuff from Still Wasted Deep, which I just played. Because that sort of like mineral, like sort of fiberglass, like that was very much alive, very alive,
I've never seen anything like it.
and that's why it reminds me of it.
About it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm using...
Yeah, which might not make it very friendly. Whoa. We're doing dragons already? No way they're gonna start off immediately with a dragon. Yeah. Small creatures to start off.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Oh.
Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Okay. That was some sort of
No,
extraction
fix it.
thing.
And Lane have tonics on
I can
standby
just
for
pick
those.
him up. Okay. Sup, dude? Wow. Hey, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Can't throw him out, no? Okay. Yeah.
Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it.
Let's see. There. Dodge. Getting used to the controllers a bit. And I have to realize that I have stamina. Okay. Oh, okay. Nothing came out from him in that sense. Okay. Can I smash this with a hammer or something later? Oh, that works. I mean, I probably shouldn't be doing this. Oh, I can do this instead. Easy. Okay. I feel like that just does a lot more damage.
Good. Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
Why would I ever use the sword? Get used to this. Ooh. I think I can get used to it. I'm ready for the dragon, especially after getting hit by that wolf so many times. Let's go. I know, I'm assuming we're running away, yeah. Yeah. I think the dragon is intimidated by us.
It's an ash peak drake.
Drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good. Rapidly freezes water in the air to create chunks of ice, useful for pinning foes of all sizes or creating ledges or bridges for distant targets. Aim at the furthest point and draw the ice closer. Okay. Don't really know how. Oh, wait, I got it. I can hold it in. Okay. Yeah, that addresses it quite well, doesn't it?
Good. Darn's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Can I, like... Okay.
There we are. That drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Huh. Does it help me destroy things as well, or no?
Keep moving.
So I also take damage from the ice. Okay. It's not just like... It's not that simple, isn't it? Is it? Is it? Here he comes again. Just grabs one of those, okay. Maybe it likes me. It just... I mean, maybe it was just like trying to remove the wolves
Erratic flight.
before as well.
It won't stop.
Yeah.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
I think we can just take down the dragon, right? Oh, we got a bow as well. Okay.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, so, oh, okay, okay. So I do kicks. Actually, like this game seems very interesting in terms of what it's doing. Right. I don't think I've ever played any game that is quite like it in terms of gameplay. Yeah, you're making all these things. I'm switching to the bow and the between the bow and the sword.
Should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Like I can do this, and it feels very. Maybe I'm not sure people have done it before in some ways, but it doesn't feel as good. But it feels like there's a very like solid skill ceiling in this game. Not that I'm any good, you know. I'm taking damage from the ice right now. But it is very interesting, at least. Oh yeah, and now, like, so you have to switch between like this, right? Or maybe it's more that other games haven't done it like this in depth before, because I feel like, oh yeah, you can switch between spells and stuff. But I wonder how. Okay. Imagine if okay, can I do this? So can I like make ice? Like make a bunch of ice right there, right? And then can I pick up the ice? Yes, I can. You know? It feels like everything fits together well, and I'm sure I have to upgrade these things to make them a bit stronger and stuff.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
I guess then that's where the game can either fail or succeed, like how well it upgrades and these things. But it'll be very interesting to see. This is a single game. I think it's the first game of the developers as well.
You're doing great, Brink. Final stretch.
Don't know why I'm doing this. Which is probably not ideal either, right? I don't know why I'm doing it, but it feels good to hit things.
That can't be.
I might know later, I guess.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
Here it comes, here it comes. Oh yeah.
You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
Snowshoes. Well, okay. Okay, that's too big. I can't do the big ones yet. Okay. It's just not supposed to. Oh, sorry. I don't think I was supposed to. Alright. There we go. Something. So what's happening with the art? Can I actually do that? Can I just put ice in his mouth? Shut up! Is that like a protection bubble or something? Interesting. Are these guys gonna be around?
If this isn't the strangest.
Or is this a one-time thing? Well, he's not talking to me. He's just going with the bubble. Okay, maybe follow the bubble. Yeah, maybe. Oh.
Everything okay back there?
I have to like say that I like the 3D version of the bird better.
We're coming to you.
Booty, booty, booty,
Follow
booty.
that arm. We need to go now.
They all look good.
Up ahead.
Oh.
Please.
Damn, what a dodge. Oh shit. Oh no.
Fine. Keep moving.
Okay.
Guys, the arc.
Are we inside the veil now? Game is done. Yes. Yeah, so basically we're gonna take down those big dragons, which would be very interesting. I think that's basically the gameplay route, right? Big dragons, or big monsters in general, go back to camp, kind of like Monster Hunter.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
What's
I
that?
can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting.
Damn.
If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Well, very optimistic bunch. Dialogue choices guide Bryn's demeanor and explore different parts of her character. There are no wrong answer. Okay. The team needs a pep talk reminder who is still there were still waivers. The team needs to have faith in me and inspire with confidence. That seems a bit too cocky. I think I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. I think at least one of them is nervous. So I want to make sure that she's good. And the rest seems pretty okay. So probably this one.
Our arrival was rocky, but I will do everything in my power to ensure our survival. If we avoid unnecessary risks, we'll be back on our feet in no time.
I'm glad you're taking this seriously.
Yeah.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all Weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, Weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preached the evils of our magic. All because of what happened here.
So basically we're a bunch of outcasts, or shunned individuals.
We owe it to ourselves, and to our brethren across the Maida, to find out not just what happened, but why.
I could be wrong, but we were April's magic user, right?
Maybe then, Weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
Adjourned! Okay. What is this? Well, this is a bit of a weaving thread.
The scribe. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Because the last band did not do that. Craft. New arms and armor. Okay, so she's a smithy. Yeah, we can figure out this stuff. Okay. So basically the materials are created depending on the material and where we put them, the biggest the impact it will have on the stats will change. But also where we put them uses more or less materials, okay? And the materials properties such as weight, resistance to heat, blah blah, affecting color, actual mix and match materials to create custom gear, okay? Both ability and looks, we can do that. Quests also require crafting. These live in their own category but work the same, providing the needed materials and craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. Okay, that's good. That makes me comfortable in just
You've been busy.
crafting what I want whenever I want it, because the quest materials will always be there for the quest. That is great.
It's a work in progress. Taking stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm eager to explore till I'm ready. This place is dangerous. Get a sense of how she's feeling. She seemed pretty into the gave confidence in me very quickly and be like, yeah, thank you, I'm ready, kind of thing.
We all got
Sounds
through it
good.
safe. And in the process, we did the impossible. We breached the veil of the Enclave. Land of mystery and danger. I can't wait to get out there.
Treasures and glory, huh?
And bars singing our names.
Then I'd best make sure you stay safe enough to tell the tale.
Yeah, so
Oh, and listen. We've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
Okay. So just check over here as well. Okay, yeah. These are the ones that I already have, I guess. They're not doesn't look any difference. Stein.
Sev, how are you
Set.
holding up?
Okay, easy.
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Obviously, you know, he's not worried at all. Is he spiraling? I mean, he deflects with humor. It's not getting awkward. I feel like I am like that. Yeah, whatever. I think what I do, I just try to look on the bright side in those situations where I, do like a bit of like self-deprecating humor and be like, yeah, it's not going well, but whatever, positivity.
Hey, at least Sola did half your unpacking. No sprained back muscles for you.
True, no back pain. In a few days, I might die from a creature attack. But at least I'll leave a corpse.
It's pretty bad.
Posture.
Sev.
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
He's Sola's apprentice.
That is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
I was talking with Sola earlier. She is a great listener. Maybe talk to her about how you're feeling too?
I wouldn't want to burden her.
She'd be happy to help.
I'll think about it.
Hey! Am I creating better team dynamics by talking to all the people?
Doomgates must be a massive source of magic to function. An instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
I feel like I will say that every time I talk to him or he says anything, whenever his name comes up.
Dom?
Dom?
Hello?
I know it's
Everything okay?
I know it's spelled like Dom, but damn is much more fun to say.
Bryn, you are going to check out the Loomgate at some point, right?
Yeah, of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried.
A
about
priority.
survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others.
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Oh, so, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
Oh yeah. I think
Growing up in Carnhaven,
Yeah.
my father told me stories about the Enclave as I fell asleep. It's crazy to think I'm living through what once was just a bedtime story.
Perhaps you'll even become one. We are the first band to cross the Veil in half a century.
I hope history gives our story a more flattering beginning. Not sure I want our tale to start with us tripping over each other as we run from tangles.
With the most daring point to ever live, Bryn of Carnhaven, no one will remember our wobbly entrance.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loomgates.
Loomgates.
Loomgates. Damn Loomgates. Oh fuck. Oh, that's not okay. No. That's not good. It's gonna be too many pounds.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
The Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard
Lane.
of one designed to repel Drake
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one...
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
You. Lane is not. Lane? Oh my god.
Lane,
Codex compiling.
you seem lost in thought.
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you?
You have shiny eyes.
I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Spying on me?
Of course not. It's my vocation to observe, not
I
just you.
see, you. Okay. Is an observer,
In
Elenius.
fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Then you come to talk about the Weavers. Ask. Okay, yeah, that's the continue thing. Okay. Stu, talk about Sev first.
Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on smithing apprentices before him?
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either. No one seems to.
That's a little odd.
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain an enigma. I wish he would open up, though. I'd like to learn more about his people.
Yeah, it seemed very cool. Magical research is integral to any Weaver band. Ask how it progresses within hours.
Before joining, I knew Auria's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a points expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony. And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dan, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire? Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Darm hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden. I often wonder if Darm's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
Complete rebel, essentially. It's like you do the opposite of what you're taught to do as a child, because that is also a way to go. Band seems to operate like a tight ship.
I've travelled with a Weaver band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this. What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Aurea. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by excellence.
Wow. Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
If it is, Aurea makes it look easy.
You said Aurea is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not-so-obvious answer?
Yes. While Aurea runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move, it's Casmin who takes over. She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennig, facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federation. The speed she can pack a caravan, it's no wonder that Aurea trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Aurea trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Especially based on what she said before.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Aurea was training her to become her replacement as point. It was going well. Then, out of nowhere, the training ended, and Aurea began searching for a new point. I don't know if it was Aurea's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
She didn't seem like super opposed, she was just more worried, you know?
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me.
Yeah.
I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Great. Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk
Let's
about...
talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Udea.
Third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Udea. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Same reaction.
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavours became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile family.
And how are you feeling since we entered the Enclave?
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
So, is Lane saying that in the sense that probably people didn't want other people to know that it was that easy to get inside? Or something like that? Are they insinuating that? Codex compiling. Okay, I don't know. We don't know what that is. So it's more archiving. So basically, Dame is the enchanter. Dame is the enchanter, and Sola is the blacksmith, and then what's her name? Carving. Why did I say Carolyn? Oh no, we competed. Oh, okay. Just gotta be a bit closer. Oh, a bit closer so it looks better. Okay, wait. Yeah, almost there. Like this. Okay, oh. Maybe from the side or something. You need to get a bit longer arms or something. Yeah, better. Oh yeah, magic. I get one more time. I'll do it from the side. Oh yeah, that's the best one so far. There we go. Yeah. Good petting, Casmin. So quartermaster, right? So she gives us different loadouts. Change it anytime. And on the view can be swapped. Weapons, two-handers. Ooh. Feel like Sword and Shield seems not my thing. Really looking forward to getting the other armors.
Hey,
Casmin, let's see.
Wild entrance into the Enclave.
Yeah, she looks a bit more pissed in in this style.
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Oh no.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies. With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Oria's wing.
Okay, she's showing a bit of a different side right now. Okay, it makes more sense based on what Lane was saying.
Wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Oh no.
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Oria. I'm sorry. But she has more experience and who knows what's out there.
So lighten up, correct attention with a joke. No, I'm not doing a joke with her, I think. Either that or focus on the team. I think we're doing
My
team.
job is important, but we all have a part to play in us.
I need to show that I'm strong as well, you know.
Do yours. Trust that with everyone's help, I'll be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Oria has been point for so long.
Yeah.
I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
That's all I ask.
Good stuff. Is that a bit of a smile? Are you smiling? Kind of a smile. Yeah. Forcing people to smile is always nice, right? Let's see.
So this is a loom gate.
Loom
It's
gate.
taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave.
Ah, they're together.
Metaphorically, of course. The Loom Gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
There is time for love. No. They are beyond the prospect of instant travel. This is getting too lovey-dovey. Offer them some privacy. Yeah.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
Get out of here. Okay. That's everyone, right? Is there other things that we can go pet? It's quite a big spot, no? What's that? Small journal. Codex fragments increases brings attunements to locales around the Enclave, as well as unlocking lore project at Lane's archive. Okay. I'll quickly head over to Lane then, see if that brought up anything. No, it's a compiling. I need more than one then. So it's projects for a reason. Okay. Shattered mirror. The frame style in Renland fashion from decades ago. Okay. List of names and dates innumerable. Okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Can we actually look at those? Codex. The stores information about the world and mysteries of the Enclave and covered throughout exploration. Fragments represent points of data on a subject. When enough are required, Link can research them to unlock a complete codex entry, right? Okay. So you got information on the Enclave. Okay, these things seems fine. Nations. Okay. I won't go over this right now, but maybe at some point we should. It's quite a lot, so I want to make sure we do it when it's relevant. Because the scry is the teleportation thing, right? Or it facilitates communication, but I thought it also seemed like they were going to, teleport. So access safe. So communication, safety net when a point gets in over their head, requiring a constant channel of energy from a beaver, typically known as the watcher in most bands. The scry can project a visualization of the space around the point in the air over the table, so they see everything in real time, essentially maps. You consult for dead language, translated by an intrepid lore keeper, so on. Okay. Yeah, so it's just a communication thing so far. So it creates a kinetic bridge, okay. So it does allow for life-saving recovery that should the point be in danger of falling or other varieties of a violent death, okay. So it can be pulled. Conceptually similar to the enchantment used by the Enclave's Loom Gates, okay, though it is unclear how they worked with their magic across such tremendous distances. So the Loom Gates is also a teleporting thing, it seems like. The scries were designed, developed and built in the Enclave, and this invaluable knowledge was lost for good when the manufacturing facilities were locked behind the veil. Before the surge, they were quite expensive and often purchased on an extension of credit to be repaid to the Enclave in materials and strands collected by the band. After the surge, of course, those debts evaporated, but so did access to new scries or maintenance of those in service. So they used to do loans for them. As a result, they have become scarce in the decades since the Veil's appearance. So the fewer functional beaver bands, but it is considered essential for a point to excel, right? Okay, so Aurea is the primary watcher. now that I am the point, I guess. Or now that Bryn is the point. Keeping an instructive eye on Bryn, yeah. She undergoes point training. So Dom usually took the point duty before. While told he was known to loudly complain about the amount of mental effort required to maintain a solid connection. This fiction was a large factor in Oria's openness to Bryn joining the band, and the decision unfortunately seems to have paid dividends. Cool. Okay. I'll go through this as they feel appropriate. And this is more about the different people. So Damar Kenuri is Dam, okay, and then Solana, Nikanurata, Oria here, Harpine, and Lane and Sebastian don't have full names. Casmin Stain as well. Okay, yeah, that'll be good. Good to know. Good to know. Might not read everything later, but you know, I am quite open to having a look at them, and also here and there, because it will be helpful in just understanding the lore, which could be very cool, especially if they. Because I think the developers seem happy with the game, so you know, like I think it would be just a good thing in general if they.
I'm itching to get out there.
If they continue building on the world, right?
First.
Can talk to Oria first.
I was impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Vale.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Placing a trail. Let me see. One moment.
So
There we
after
go.
all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now.
Did Oria used to train under a weaver that was born here?
Promise to take it all in for me.
She did say some. Yeah, first one for sure. Seems sad, sympathize with her that she's missing the first expedition. My calling, no. I'm becoming point sooner than I expected. Wonder if she thinks I'm ready. No, I want to be
You
a
must
team
be
player
devastated
here.
that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scribe. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old. Pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Okay.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave.
I feel like they've thought of a lot of things to explain stuff, right? Even like there was this small moment before when they make sure that they show that the wolves are running away when the dragon is coming down, because that justifies us also not having to deal with small creatures when we are fighting the big ones. But obviously that might not be the case for everyone, but that justified that with the Drake at least.
Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue. Possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scribe. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this is my tent. Cool. What are you doing here?
Might not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
Don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
So Caspian is very hard on herself, like very like a perfectionist level kind of thing, but to an extent that, you know, hurts the person. So, you know, I'm gonna make sure that we are trying to show her that some things are okay, you know, if that's possible.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aaron's band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
It's just
I'll
like
leave it to get set.
showing her how well she actually does, right? She'll keep working hard. She's not gonna get lazy, you know. Just making sure people are happy. Actually, what are you thinking about it? I really like the characters so far. They're all quite different. There is some interaction. Game looks really good. You know, I'm not like reacting immediately. I'm just like thinking about it. Look at this, you know. I think I didn't see this art style as, you know, what am I trying to say? Like, because like when I saw like gameplay on YouTube or anything, you know, like on like clips, the gameplay always looked good. But I was always a bit like meh on the art style. But
I've got you clear as a sands of summer brim.
they didn't show like a lot of the
None. The connection is
creatures, you know, and all of that. Just like one here and there.
That's reassuring.
And I think just like these small clips that are just showing up in the story now, like, it makes me appreciate it so much more, because they really like showcase how well they've done building this, you know? While the search clearly struck the Enclave hard, the maps remain generally accurate. Okay. That's good, that's good. Okay, I'm curious how far we can go wild here. So I might just like, yeah, okay. So the areas are semi-locked
That's
off.
the edge of how I've got you.
Gotta try, you know, like just an experiment. So I'm gonna do that by mistake later, but you know, I just wanted to do it while it was when I had the power. Okay. So basically they just pulled me back when that happens. The scrithing is a very good tool that they have added in Magic's Gonna Magic. Can you explain things with it? Yes. But it does need to work. I'm not gonna go around and hitting all of the boxes, don't worry. What is that? Ice beans in place for a time. Yeah.
More arcs.
So that's an arc that is going against.
I'm really happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
So they were just servants before, okay. But did they get some sort of sentience and rebel against their masters or something? You know? Is that what happened? Those who die while on fire or frozen are considered tempered and have a higher chance of dropping rarer materials. Okay.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
So we are incentivized to use the magic as well. Man.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
That's a grave. Damn. Can you swim? Am I torturing a wolf right now? If I'm... Hold on. Okay. I feel like I say this or something. Okay, that's one way to do it, but we don't even get any materials from that, I realized. Okay. Look for a second loom gate, yeah, and Peller's out. Yeah, we'll do that.
What a beautiful view.
Let's go over there. Well. Need to get a bit better. Here. Not good at the sword and shield. Okay, I want to focus on magic. Yeah, I'm just trying to like get a grip. Not by magic, is it? Not using magic. Okay. A hand-drawn map. Water still unafraid, yet unclave paper was always so strong. Okay. I don't know if the rest of the areas are gonna be like this or like to this level of detail, but Jesus. Like even like the addition of the hollowed out wood there just really makes this area, it just elevates the area, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, one of these again. Yes, I know I'm out of potions already, but you know, I don't think that will last. Well, maybe it will, but it's based on what I saw earlier. So here there is ice. We can't do anything about that, I guess. Okay, or unless I can like pull the ice off or something. That's too big as well. Okay. Bye bye. Am I off to a good start? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Give me a map? Yeah, okay. In Feller's Arch and near the collapsed mine. Feller's Arch. I don't know. Okay, yeah, okay, we're all going this way. Great. They're fighting each other, or they're fighting the wall. I see. I'm just trying to get good at your game. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, you did like no damage. Brain, like, come on. Okay. I think this one is a lot stronger than the others. Okay, I definitely got more materials as well from it. Because I'm going to have to deal with a few crates when I am being stupid, essentially, and losing my health. Disorder against tradition. Let's see. I'm assuming I can just jump over here as well.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't want it, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Put anything in his mouth. Soul has to deal with that. Got a mini bomb over here. Come on. So is that a... Okay. I don't know if that's a stamina thing that I end up losing a lot of damage on my hits or something. But it does feel like it. Ah, these bomb things could be good on the ice tower thing in the beginning.
But later still, why didn't
But
the spirit
only if
flow?
there are some around it. You know what? I'm curious. And it allows me to explore over here as well. You know, if I bring one of these, I'm just gonna bring it with me. Okay. I'm gonna experiment a little bit, you know. Because I'm going to be extra annoying as well. Because I'm gonna go to where the bigger chunk of ice is. See if I can do something about that. Make it smaller or anything, you know. So now, if I just did that with it, okay. Does it do anything? That freezes back over. But that one, it's able to pick it now. Okay. Something can be done about it. But also I have to go up to that tree because reasons. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, I've played enough of the newer Zelda games to know what I'm doing here, okay? But yeah, no. It's not giving me anything. I'm going to die.
I've got you.
Okay. So now we can just run down the fast way. Is that a ladder as well? My God, I am discovering things all the time. Oh yeah. Don't tell me that this world is not well made. I went up to the biggest trees. I don't feel I need to go up to the other trees. And yeah, this is the closest bomb thing, no? That I have seen, perhaps. Of course. Or else, yeah. I don't think they would force us to go back with other things. Or would they? What the hell? I am going to bring one more because I am crazy. Fine. Fine. Likely part of the famed tapestry. Some failed enchantments shrouded in ice. Okay. So this just looks like a rock now. Okay. I think I sort of fixed it. Yeah, see, I got a codex entry from that. Okay. Look at the here. There's a couple of closer ones. Yeah. Okay. I mean, they're not close, but yeah, these would be the ones to use if someone did this before me or after me and saw this first. What is okay? There we go. Now I feel like we're back. I'm slowly getting more hang of the gameplay as well. Just left him over there. No, that is getting up. Let's just hit him with that. Get a tonic. And now we're fully stacked again. Stocked. And this is where I started turning around. Can deal with these wolves now. Hit me. Okay. Not fully there yet, I guess. But you know, it's coming, it's coming.
I was right. It is an arc. A great one.
It's a massive arc.
It doesn't move. I'll get a closer look.
When close to the surface, you can press to climb. The behavior can be toggled to default. I mean, I think I was already doing it. I think it's probably is toggled already.
An arc of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Bring back a piece of
I
it.
doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
Maybe the second loom gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
Okay, I have to figure out how to land better. If there is a way to do that. So I think it is relatively close because it's Feller's Arch, right? So we can go around this way probably. Ooh, what's that? Wait. What are you doing disturbing me? Go into the living thing. Okay. Like outside the veil, this strange mineral has overgrown the rock, pulsing with magical potential. Okay, but yeah, we are going this way. I don't like living things like that. Doesn't seem very promising. Did say Feller's Arch, right? Weird, it won't let me go through there then. Let's see. I think I can see something that looks like a loom gate on the map if I just follow this route. Okay. in here though. I like how easy it was to get in. Care, T is bad here, some X. A flattering caution is shorthand. T is bad. Don't bring tea in here. Dirty water. Okay. Cool. Full inventory. Right. More clear space. I guess that highlights how long these things should be, right? Stuff wood, cobalt, iron. Yeah. Orange boulders. Probably I'd take that. Because probably I can get a weapon that is easier to... or is better at dealing with boulders or something later. Well... What is that? Some brown linen as well. Interesting. Yellow linen. Okay, and iron. Okay, shit. Okay. Let's get rid of these basic things, because they seem very basic. Not that that doesn't seem basic, but at least I have more of them.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out.
Can't go in that, right?
A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life. But see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarza.
And he's gone. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the wisp working.
The wisp?
Watch as wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
To conjure a wisp, are able to consult with the team and maps to guide in the general direction of a closest objective. Okay.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
But what if I want to go here? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I feel very confident that we would be fighting that arc, the big arc, relatively soon at least. I used the you can only use the wisp with a certain frequency. That's fine. This is the shortcut. Interesting. See, here we could use that thing again, basically. But is there one nearby? I think it just tells me to go through and then we'll come back later. So if I don't see any of those balls immediately... Okay, that was... why is that close enough for me to actually do it? Here we go. Is it annoying to look at? Does it matter? This is, you know, I think you can skip ahead if you don't like it, and this is perfect for people that want it like this. And there was a ball right there, and now you can make fun of me because, you know, I deserve it. Okay, here we go. Do those grow back? No. Yeah. There's something here. But where? There we go. Such a bitch. Where'd it go? Completionist bracers. Ah, so it's designs for grafting as well. Okay. You know, that made it worth it to go inside here. Within bone. Do I have anything? Yellow linen. Plants. No. Heat resistant. Okay, whatever. Try to get. This is more uncommon as well, so. Okay, cool. And those blocks, can I destroy them in any way? Yeah, there we go. Horn fragments and bronze, you know? See, getting some rarer materials already seems like a useful thing, at least. Cold resist. Okay, let's go for this instead. I'll keep everything in camp anyway, right? Okay, that was not the best thing, especially after me already saying this episode that I have a good experience with playing Zelda, you know. So I guess I have to like actually demonstrate that now, because it's all about patience. Just move up slowly and steadily, and then you do that at the end, you know. And if it's raining, you can still get up with even more patience. Okay. Okay, gotta work on that.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Where is it? Okay, okay, go, run away, I'm not dying now. No. know. No, I knew
I'm
it.
pulling you. Brace for it.
Don't pull me, please. Bryn Selvage's dangerous levels are used to try to rescue her. In the event of a rescue, you can select which resources are preserved in her safe pouch. All others are lost. Upgrading Casmine's car will increase the size of the safe pouch. Are you serious? No. No. After all of this, I guess I'll just save the real response. Okay, well. My apologies. Because there was a codex in there or something, you know? I had to pick it up. Yeah, this game is supposed to be like a 20 to 30 hour game, I think, or less for some people. You know, it's not going to be that for me. It's going to be a bit longer, or closer to 30, I would say. So basically because of this, I go around and I do stupid shit, and then that's part of the fun. So. You are just playing a game just to get through it as fast as possible, and you're really enjoying it, you know? Like, I thought about that in terms of when I was playing Horizon Forbidden West as well. I do like to do more activities usually, but I decided I want to focus only on side quests and the main story in that playthrough. But you know, while it was fun, I think I could have enjoyed it even more. I feel like this is a good time to use ice actually. I need to get some mana. Learning. And this also shows me, you know, how much, like, what mistakes not to make as well, you know, like, if I would just edit it out, it wouldn't be as fun to watch, because then my gameplay would be perfect. At least I'm getting this, and this was the one that I wanted to get. Material for starting a fire, specifically created to do a fire, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. You know, that's worth it for me. Let me grab, because here there's probably some resources. Just wanna grab some iron. Now I have learned that using ice on these guys are probably the best strategy. Darter hide, diplomatic agreement, entrance to the enclave for group of contact workers. Okay. So do we have any Tassan people in the team? Actually, speaking of, so you can go races. No, so it's not a race. It might be Tassa, because the kingdom of Tassa is a specific kingdom, right? So nations. There we go. So we have this. Proving entrance. So I guess we have to learn. To learn more about Tassa, we need to do this. Positive vibes. All my resources, my poor resources. Well. It's okay.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loon Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Because limited possibilities museum what might lie beyond it will make history gush with anticipation. Lumens as risky as a team, but they're sure it's safe. So Dam would really like this. Carvin? Corvin? Oh my god. Is it Corvin? Don't know why I struggle with her name. But yeah, I want to make sure that she's on my side. So, and she's more worried, right?
Are you sure this is safe?
Yeah. Unspooling
Jasmine.
bad.
There are no documented accounts of unspooling in what we know about loon gates. Not that we've retained much. The idea that one can be disintegrated down to fibers is likely an urban legend.
Right. So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing.
We
You'll
will
need to
talk.
remove the debris on the Loom Gate's platform so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Of course, all of her objectives in the journal. Okay.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
Hey.
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies, and our campsite isn't half what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
The role of point seemed really serious to you. Can I ask why that is?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
That seems extreme.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction, we're all 3 leagues further away from food we need to survive.
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century isn't an extenuating circumstance.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Point taken, I suppose.
Point taken. Haha.
When talking to Lane, they mentioned that you actually trained to become point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being point just wasn't for me. That's all.
Okay, I mean, we'll talk about it later, guys. I mean, glad we squared away our differences.
So,
Offer to help.
I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
So I can do whatever I want, basically. Right? That's what it means. Do you like it? Is there more conversations to be had?
Wonders of enchanting an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, smell
Smell
them,
them.
if we want. And they don't work. Maddening.
Did you
Fair.
Did I what?
smell the loom gate?
Little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need.
Easy. It didn't grey out, did it?
They are quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became political.
Oh.
What did you mean by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
The
Military,
rich and
I guess.
powerful?
Done.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
in a
that's
single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
And decades of war followed.
Bruh.
As I said, political.
What exactly are tangles?
To our best understanding, magic is more than just. As far as we know, raw magic is a physical substance, but normally invisible. Our mantles gather it from the air as we move, but tangles prove it can concentrate on its own.
You said they were theoretical. What did you mean?
Lane and I have been digging. The only research on tangles we could find were thought experiments until the Veil's appearance. As you might expect, that research was done here in the Enclave. Apparently, they did not publish everything they knew.
Eh?
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Sounds good. Ghost.
So look, this plan to repurpose Carapace to fix the Loom Gate's conduit? Hit no elegance.
Sev's idea. I only helped him with the design.
Well, you did more than help. You practically finished it.
What is this? Competition of humility? You're both brilliant, just like this design.
I can agree with that.
I suppose.
Aw. Okay. Oh yeah. Here we go. So this one is a new one. Okay, so the Southwall Subway Station. We can read that then. As its border solidified, the Enclave built a series of physical fortifications along its land perimeter, with the largest of these being known simply as Southwall. There were several wayforts dotted along the protective structure, with only one main entrance open to trade caravans. The station we now call home was once a resting stop just inside the Enclave's walls. A safe harbor for caravaneers to rest behind the south wall after braving the treacherous roads outside the Enclave's control. Surprisingly well preserved transit logs found in the rubble speak to a steady stream of traffic up until the surge. Also containing the way station logs are entries detailing the process for transporting dignitaries to Dynevron. These travelers would be met here and whisked to Dynevron via the Loomgate network, while the rest of their caravans or retinues would continue on the trade routes to their final destination. It seemed that there was lucrative work to be had for weavers skilled enough to send the untrained through the loom gates, a process that usually takes skill with a mantle. The process involved wrapping the non-adept in thin weave of kinetic magic to transport them through the network. Caveat: what we know about this process was only pieced together from vague references, and it is deeply impractical for us to attempt to replicate it at the current moment. Not to mention dangerous. I need to include the word dangerous here so Dam doesn't get any funny ideas. Regardless, it seems like we may be stuck here for a while. May as well try our best to make it comfortable.
I couldn't help overhear Dar mentioning the surge's impact on the politics of our lands.
You really do pay attention to what happens around here, don't you?
A survival instinct. Growing up in Udea, you realize the walls have ears. If some of those ears aren't yours, you're at a disadvantage. That was actually the problem, you see?
The problem?
After the surge cascaded through the Maida, every kind of long-range magical communication broke down. So you have magical chaos and no way to confirm if your nation is under attack. You assume the worst and retaliate. Udea, my homeland, was hit hard. Our trade fleets had become rather dependent on magical navigation.
And they couldn't find their way home.
Or at least to a safe harbor. You could argue the loss of our fleets was worse than any in...
Because the trade network suddenly collapsed. My parents used to talk about shortages during those years. It got rough, they said.
Yes. And the worst wars are fought over resources when people are desperate. I very much hope we can find the true cause of all that suffering, and a way out to share it with the rest of the world after we do.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I have to say already, I didn't expect to get to know that many things, especially from talking to people about the outside of this bubble that we're in. And it seems quite important. And it really like makes this really works well into, I don't know how. It really fits well into the story, just having us do that, having that targeted. Oh my god, I can't even speak at this point. Too much reading codex. Not that I have read a lot, but it makes the story fuller in a way. Let's just get this done, no? So visit Casmin to salvage any excess resource into supplies, a generalized resource, right? Okay. Okay. Supplies are used for multiple things over the course of Bryn's adventure, but the earliest use is to restore the band's capabilities through station upgrades. Got it. Each resource converts into so that's 10. Okay, that's chunky.
Kaz, What you said about the point role not being for you. Lane said the training was going well, and then one day, it just stopped. Can I ask why?
There's a lot of lanes
Honestly,
said.
it was just too much for me. The responsibility that comes with being point. I guess I caved under pressure. Leaping headfirst into danger isn't for everyone. What made you decide to become a point?
Press upon her the hold that magic has had on me from a young age. No. The danger. I think, yeah, collaboration works well. Share that being a viewer has brought
I
me
love
community.
using my skills to serve our band. It brings me a sense of community I've never felt before.
Really? That's what I love about being a quartermaster.
I guess we're both fueled by camaraderie then. I always felt like a black sheep back in Calmhaven.
And has being point given you what you're looking for?
So far, yeah.
Good. For a long time, I felt like I let Aurea down. She wanted me to continue with the training, but I just couldn't. When she offered to keep me on as a quartermaster, I was surprised. In time, it made sense, though. I always enjoyed the planning of my expeditions, more than the expeditions themselves.
So you've been happier as a quartermaster?
Yes, this is much more my speed. Besides, someone needs to hang it with Arva.
Aww.
I'm more than happy to leave the creature wrangling to you.
I'm not sure I have what it takes to pack a caravan anyway.
I've seen how messy your tent is. You most definitely do not.
Hey! Brutal. Quick petting. Yeah. Okay, so what is this now? A woven resource, a carved resource. Ah, okay, I'm getting it. Higher rarity. We're not going to have that anyway right now. But this changes the color at least a little bit. Is this what we have to do?
Did you see the size of that mine entrance?
Hell yeah.
Amazing!
You mean the one behind that huge deactivated arc?
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine must have been. Their
Huge
yields
mine.
must have been incredible.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why Weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile, but they knew it was worth the risk. Ores from the Enclave are high grade, very pure.
Okay. Treading water. Repurpose resources into supplies for the camp. Reforge the sword and shield. Use Weaver's Grasp to clear the rubble on the Loom Gate. Yeah. I'm a bit confused because that says the Loom Gates. Oh, I have to do treading water to do Loom Gates. Okay. So be a bit careful with using too much of that. A califer. Yeah, 2 of those should do it actually, you know. Woven. So I have Lester view balancing. This is Lester. Arc of the Arbalest, so those ones. Okay, I think these 2.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
Well,
What
yeah.
about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your
Yeah, I got some ideas. Yeah, sure, yeah, Cashman, you got some ideas? Yeah.
I'm fine. Right now, improving Solace Forge is more important.
Sounds like improvements can be made. Tell her I'm on it. Casmin has all the shelves. Casmin can have all the shelves her heart desires. Tell her I'll save the day with organization. This is very cheesy.
Don't be
Yeah.
shy. If it's shelves you want, it's shells you'll get. We'll organize the crap out of this place in no time.
No, I don't need them. I mean, it would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Come on, say it with me.
I deserve new shelves.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was a stretch too. Don't worry, we'll make some improvements around here.
Thanks, Bren.
Okay. So let's talk to her. Upgrade station, so let's forward. There we go. Okay. Okay.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal
She doesn't only want shelves.
What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
She's
Just
not
try to
alone.
remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me we needed supplies. I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
See your point?
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but this was nice.
Yeah. Okay. You have more things to say, Dom?
Color me delighted that we're starting to respect. When the time comes, I'll work with Casmin to create some new tools here.
Then we can start weaving more intricate strands into my mantle, right?
Yes. You harvest, I'll weave, and we'll have you channeling.
Do that now. Okay. Because you didn't have any extra things to say, right? Perfect.
Shouldn't we be trying to find a way out?
Wanna get out? No.
I knew he'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but
Speaking of, we've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
I was like, you didn't do a good enough job collecting stuff in your first run. So we got it for you.
what's the key difference between reforging my...
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new. For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Veil's shadow. If you don't need something additional, and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter down in the caravan.
Can you also reforge armor? Improve my bow?
Sure can. Weapons or armor, we can rework them with different materials as you prefer.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly. Others make your gear lighter. Or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
Okay. Reforge. Reforge, yeah, lower, swapping out lower quality materials for stronger ones in the same category. Yeah, okay. New materials will change both the appearance and the stats of your gear. Higher quality materials will have a significant impact on Prince damage and survivability. Let's see. So I do one of those, 2 of those, 4 of those. Let me see. I mentioned. Say, was it here? I put it in my stash. There we go. So everything is in there anyway. Okay. People want to talk a lot, eh? Very good. I will add this, right? Okay. These are the main changes.
There you go. Not just good as new, better.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me.
Yeah.
At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible, to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything we need, we'll forge the patch here.
I do like the flexibility with the crafting system. We'll see how detailed it gets.
A crafter is only as good as their tools, they say.
Glad we're starting to upgrade the camp then.
Very much so. There are alchemical formulas I simply can't create for you without the right alembics and specifically treated crucible. Once I have those, we'll be set. Many of the plants and minerals I'm after are within safe distance of the camp, so I'll be able to gather them myself.
Excellent. Okay. Like we're almost ready to move on. Okay, progress further in the story. I'm kind of like, I just a bit of stone. Grab these two, screw him, you know. Yeah, 20. And then 21 slots available in our pack, and this guy will be able to pull up to 6 resources to save 6 resources to safety. Yeah, they will be good as well. Oh my god, everything's okay. And mantle powers to level 2. I'm gonna need this first. This first, and then I can get the other things easier, I guess, at the end of the day. So it's like a long-term investment kind of strategy that I'm using right now. Check the progress story to do further things as well. Okay. Okay, I think it is time. Oh my god. Sola wants to talk.
Well pleased with the reforge. There's another option too.
Not
My
the
god,
same
an
thing.
enhancement.
No. Enhancing uses more of the same materials from the original construction. I use them to add a bit more protection to your armor, reinforce your blades and such. Worth doing if you have extra materials. I'll be able to do more as we build my smithy's set of tools back up.
Okay, so need more upgrades. Additional units of same gear. Only do so much. Okay. So I need a bit of everything to actually do it. So I can essentially level up, right? Okay, got it. That's the conduit patch. Carapace is from the thingy. Alright. Well, I feel pretty confident we will be going into a fight. Once we are leaving the carpets from the Towering Arc. Now, I am going to finish this episode here, and so we're gonna be jumping straight into the first like big boss battle then in episode 2. Quite happy with the game so far, honestly. It took some used to getting into the controls, the gameplay, but everything was very smooth, so it was quite easy to do. Considering it's not even a caveat, because like because the storytelling is quite nice. Using the what's it called, the outline, the drawings of the characters with different expression is quite a neat way to be able to explore a lot of different topics. And the character seems interesting. A lot more conversation than I thought it would be. I didn't think it would be possible to focus this more. I didn't think it would be a lot of focus on the world building at all. You know, I thought it would be a lot of like just go in and hit big shit kind of thing, you know. So yeah, that's a big positive for me so far already. We'll see how the big fights are now in the next episode. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Especially if this was very refreshing for you. If you're too tired of Monster Hunter or something, which probably is hard to get, I guess. But you know, this is not. Hope you're enjoying not Monster Hunter. Like, subscribe, comment what you think of not Monster Hunter. But I have to say the story is probably a lot better than Monster Hunter. Crazy opinion, I know. Challenge me. But okay, bye.